Messiah! Awaiting enlightenment. stand intolerant. Seeking revelation. obedient. Omnisire, bless our weapons and curse our foes! Omnisire, bless our weapons and curse our foes!
It is done, Lexico Arcanus. The tomb has been scoured of Necrons, and its capacity to reawaken more warriors is nullified.
An acceptable outcome, Magos Dominus. But all calculations indicate Hecateus IV is infested with many more such tomb complexes, most of which have yet to awaken. There will be more, and they must be eliminated in turn, as the Omnisire wills.
I see the desired broadcast of the Destroyer Lord's destruction has occurred. Prime Hermeticon.
Elimination confirmed. Guided by the Omnisire's hand, the blade struck its alien head from its shoulders.
You would judge the mission to be successful?
Skitarii losses incurred, but the prey was taken, and seemed to be taken.
The Skitarii also desired combat data to be generated from this encounter, so they might more easily replicate it.
Combat data currently processing for dissemination. The spear, sharpened on the bones of every kill.
A dangerous enemy was indeed eliminated. If the morale and data benefits are realized, so much the better.
Transmitting. Coordinating data.
Optimized.
Situation hostile. Calibrating orders.
Magos Dominus, our Skitarii report we have established a foothold within the tomb of Ukenset. However, Certain variables are refusing to align with our dictated strategy.
As variables often do. For what purpose is the intervention clade called upon?
A tech priest Mechanicus named Mechanicus is reported to have abandoned her orders completely. Cognitive breakdown is suspected. She is in command of a number of valuable Cassifron servitors, which must be returned to the fight. Furthermore, she must be prevented from doing further damage to the Skitarii efforts in the tomb.
The temptations of the Xenos can destroy the most faithful servant of the machine god. Silva Tenebris left me with direct experience of such a tragedy. My emotional cores register regret at the memory of my apprentice, Tiresias.
Cognitoanalysis postulates Mechanicus' behavior may stem from corrupted augmentations, necroinfo hazards, neurological injury, or even mere battle trauma. Such faults are impious. If she cannot be secured for repentance and repair, you are to execute her.
Mechanicus has been reported directly fighting with forward Skitarii units. Whether she is truly insane or not, she is to be considered a hostile. Our fallen Skitarii. Mechanicus only left the area very recently. We must follow the trail of the dead. These must be Mechanicus' servitors. If she is capable of deploying them to defend herself, she cannot have completely abandoned reason. We must break through them to reach her. To preserve the majority of these servitors for reprogramming and reuse, some of them will have to be destroyed. Thankfully, irony is a higher cognitive function, so at least some in the intervention clade will not be troubled.
Ready. Ready. Call the hunt.
The Omnisynod sends their executioner at last. Of course, it would be the forces of the vaunted Magos Dominus Faustinius. Are you here to offer me the mercy of a quick death? I fear it is a less tempting offer than you think.
The Omnisynod believe you're acting out of madness, but I know better. I have already encountered others like you on this planet. Stygians who seek to avoid the notice of Mars' authority and pursue goals of their own. What are you seeking down here, Mechanicus? What motivated you to abandon your orders and risk exposing your allegiance?
We were already exposed. Your own forces had identified and eliminated one of our frontline cells. I knew I had limited time before the Omnisynod began purging us systematically. But the wretched standstill of this tomb siege sabotaged all my efforts to escape.
Your own paranoia sabotaged your efforts, Magos. Until you fled, none suspected your true purpose on this world.
Then I gave the Omnisynod far too much credit. And you will never know my purpose, Martian, because one of us will die down here.
lying in wait. Assessing enemies for taxidermic potential. Stalker Doctrina in effect. Call the hunt.
Mechanicus, your servitors are inactive. You have no viable options remaining. Submit to judgment and attain some measure of absolution.
And what are my sins? To venture out of the abyss of ignorance? We are the true followers of the Machine God. The only heresy here is permitting the alien to hoard its knowledge, afraid of what we might learn. We could remake this galaxy if fools like the Omni-Synod did not deny to the human race all that begs to be discovered.
You are seduced by the false creed of the Xenonite and the heretic. Some knowledge should never be sought. Some experiments should never be conducted. This is the lesson learned from the dark age of technology. Through the horrors of the age of strife, I have seen the fruits of seeking the forbidden, and they are naught but bitter poison.
Spoken like a whipped cur. Spoken like a Magos of Mars.
My emotional centers return no hope remaining for Iconaris. She has abandoned all faith and reason. Our sacred duty now is to make sure her execution is swift and decisive.
Even now you resort to rote and dogma, Magos Dominus. Your troops are just more blinded fools kept in ignorance. How many lives have been wasted to protect your blessed ignorance? How many sacrifices have been rendered meaningless by the hidebound fools you serve? If I die here, at least it will be in service to the truth. Unalloyed, unafraid.
Optimized.
is no victory for the omniscient, Faustinius. You can kill me, but the truth will live on. I would have preferred to die in Styges 8, amongst the Omnissiah's true faithful. But the ever-staring Cyclops will not blink at my death. It still gazes, even into the abyss.
Life signs 0. Then her spirit is consigned to the motive force. As I feared, Iconaris was no victim of a malfunction, but one of the Stygian heretics. Tech Acquisitor, what are your thoughts on this development?
The heretics go beyond a single hunter clade. They have agents among the priesthood of Hecateus IV, too. Infiltrating a young Forge world so deeply indicates preparation. You will find no prior record of any agents from my homeworld achieving such a feat.
She spoke of seeking truths the cult Mechanicus rightly decrees as taboo. I have often heard such sentiments voiced by you.
My curiosity may lead me to the margins of the universal laws, but I have never been found guilty of motives unbecoming. My loyalty is a proven quantity.
Magos Dominus, has the renegade been deleted from the equation?
It is done. But this was no mere lunatic. Iconaris was from Styges 8. Another example of wayward personnel emanating from that world. The severity of this infiltration is worse than we first anticipated.
Probabilities permit for some contamination of our forces from elsewhere. Yet this is beyond mere happenstance. An organized deviancy in our ranks.
Styges 8's reputation is unorthodox, secretive, seeking proscribed knowledge.
Those Zenorite apostates, they seek to understand the alien, not just destroy it, an offense to piety and logic alike. But their Forge world persists in spite of such dark rumors is a stain upon us all.
All rumors aside, a subversive faction is clearly found purchase on Hecateus IV. We are not ignorant of the fact your associate, Tech Acquisitor Scaevola, is also from Styges 8.
You yourself are aware of the value of Scaevola's expertise, Magos Biologus. But if there are other Stygians on Hecateus IV, I counsel we track them down and rule out any possibility of conspiracy. That such foulness of thought can spread on this world, in the midst of a struggle against the same alien, is an offense to logic.
Root it out, bring to light, and burn. Better they're exterminated than risk their blasphemy.
If it comes to that, the intervention clade stands ready.
The tomb of Beacon Serpent surrounded. Thousands of Skitarii, battle servitors, Archaeopter airstrikes. But progress is slow. At this rate, Eons long tectonic activity will unearth the tomb's lower levels before our excavation engines do.
If Ukensep escapes, thousands more will be lost in hunting it down again.
Analysis indicates excavation engine activity is impeded by artificially induced seismic response. Localized earthquakes damage engines, threaten to destroy. Origin points triangulated, upper levels of tomb, location fought over by forward Skitarii elements. Posit single device generating seismic waves. Solution? Device must be destroyed.
Prefect Ordnance Row. Combat demolitions have become a speciality of yours. Can it be achieved inside a Necron tomb, beyond Skitarii lines?
All is possible. Much is unlikely.
Oversee demolition of target device. Follow the spearhead assaulted to the tomb. Effect destruction of Xenotech seismic generator.
Siege breacher servitors and sanctioned explosive competent menials required.
Granted. Submit effectiveness projection.
Within acceptable probability range.
Sufficient.
Acknowledged.
Depart.
Obeying.
Omnissiah be your guide, Prefect Ordnance.